President, Your Excellency, I just want to welcome you and your delegation to Zambia. We're delighted to have you here. This is your second home, home away from home. Short flight from Nairobi to Osaka underscores, I think, the closeness of our two countries. So we're truly happy that you are able to make it here, even when we're fallen by death of one of your current colleagues. And we offer our sincere condolences to you, to the family, the government, and the people of Botswana for the loss of our dear colleague. And the fact that I repeat that you're here with those circumstances underscores the value to which we attach to our relationship. Zambia and Botswana have been partners, friends, neighbors for many years since we both got our independence, 1964 for ourselves, I believe 1966 for yourselves. We have cultivated a very strong partnership, if I may say. So, Botswana and Zambia share a lot in common. Not just about the physical border, by the way, drawn by us, by people seated in buildings sometimes years back, sometimes cut families, separated into two different countries. So with a lot of commonalities, people to people. Language, and I said, as you were singing your national anthem, I know my Minister of Infrastructure probably would try to join you because he speaks the language, I understand the language myself, but I'm sure that's opportunity. But so is the case with many countries. But more importantly, business to business, we have shared a lot of experiences, interactions, common interests. As this afternoon, the President will be visiting our United Capital Fertilizers, that company has some Botswana money in it because it was able to raise money on the Botswana Stock Exchange and evolving into not just a national player, but a regional player in terms of fertilizer production and therefore exporting to the region. This is the kind of partnership that we are proud of ourselves. Your Excellency, Mr. President, but also we have other businesses that, in my view, we would like to encourage to work together. Two economies must work together, exploit each other's capabilities, and we ought to move to a point where it becomes automatic when Botswana is importing certain commodities Zambia produces, it's automatic that it's also in Zambia, and vice versa. I'll give the President an example. When we were in our private room there, that trucks should move from here across our common assets, the Kazungula Bridge, into Kasane, into Botswana, carrying feedstock manufactured to spec Botswana needs. And when it returns over the same bridge, it must carry both salt, Botswana salt, just to reinforce the point. Why should this country import salt from Europe and leave salt to Mexico? Cheaper, I'm talking about landed cost, because it's next door, very next door. And the trucks return with foods to Mexico commercially sensitive for such an operator. But more importantly, by that kind of trade, Your Excellency, we'll be keeping the money in the region. And that's the capital we should use to develop other businesses. Airlinks, we discussed with my brother, flying through other countries, sometimes overflying each other in order to only return to the next one. We need to address those issues. Logistics, roads, transport, rail link, Botswana, Zambia. I'm happy to connect with our Libyan brothers, tripartite projects. These are the sort of things that should become automatic in the way we do business with each other. And when we've done that, we'll grow our economies, we'll create jobs, we'll create business opportunities. We will improve or enhance our trade incomes. We will look after the sick, the old, the young. Those are little disabilities. The story goes on. So, Mr. President, we are happy with this upgrade of our partnership to the Binational Council. And I think we want to fully utilize this so that governments, two governments don't just speak politics. Yes, we need political stability. We need peace, security, absolutely. So we don't export instability to other countries. So the two of us must ensure that two countries that we secure within our boundaries and then across each other's borders. And we contain negative license. We then can focus on the development agenda. I think ministers, technical teams, this is what the president would like to see going forward. Razor focus on deliverables as opposed to processes, not to meet, to discuss by conclusion when the next meeting should take place, but to meet, to drive deliverables, to meet, to discuss the results of the efforts that we made over two economies and what else we need to do so we can measure this happen. I know governments like working in a certain way. I think processes are important, but outcomes are more important. President and I would like to see us working together at the regional level. One of them is President, your support, Botswana's support to the Zambian candidate, side candidate to the African Republic. Botswana remained steadfast in that direction. And we want to commit to you that Zambia will do the same when we have Botswana, who is my office in the region, Africa, and beyond. With the trade wars going on, Mr. President, I return to economy, investment, and trade. We have an obligation to do more with each other. And our teams, cabinets must be alive to changes that are happening to the global environment.
We have elevated our relationship, our bilateral cooperation, from the level of a joint permanent commission on cooperation to a binational commission. This is very important. It marks a growth, a step of advance in our relationship. It reflects our shared commitment to promoting high-level dialogue, monitor implementation of bilateral agreements, facilitate the alignment of policies and priorities between our two nations, and to deepen ties across multiple sectors. The BMC is therefore to all of us a call to action. It affords us an opportunity to reflect on the progress we've achieved thus far, while confronting the challenges that remain. We must use this moment to ensure that the decisions that we take here today translate into concrete, measurable outcomes that bring tangible benefits to the lives of our citizens in the areas of trade, infrastructure development, energy, agriculture, education, tourism, and security, to mention just a few. Mr. President, let me take a moment to commend the completion of the Kazungula Bridge and associated one-stop border post. This bridge extends far beyond its magnificent and imposing physical structure. It is a powerful symbol of effective cooperation and a shared vision in advancing connectivity and sustainable development by easing any strictures for the movement of people and goods along the north-south corridor. And it fully attests to what we can accomplish when we work together with purpose and unity. Much remains to be done, and this inaugural BMC provides a strategic platform to think boldly and act decisively in advancing our shared commitment to infrastructure development, trade facilitation, and regional integration. Consequently, at the heart of our agenda should be a renewed and purposeful commitment to the broader commitments and objectives of the African Continental Free Trade Area, centered on transforming the continent into a single integrated market to foster sustainable economic development, boost intra-African trade, promote industrialization and value addition, attract investment, enhance regional competitiveness, and support inclusive and sustainable development. Furthermore, the effective and sustainable management of our shared resources, most notably the Zambia area, requires the same coordinated and forward-looking approach that ensures equitable access and long-term sustainability. It is our collective responsibility to safeguard these vital natural resources for the benefit of generations present and generations yet to come, while harnessing the potential to drive inclusive and sustainable socio-economic development. Mr. President, our agenda must also prioritize our most valuable resource, our youth. We must promote youth empowerment and equip young people with relevant skills that prepare not just them, but our countries for the demands of the fourth industrial revolution. If we do so, we will ensure our competitiveness in a rapidly evolving world, and we will also unlock the potential of our youth as drivers of innovation, productivity, and sustainable development. Often when the knowledge economy is mentioned, the assumption, and indeed the practice, is that we will consume knowledge generated elsewhere in the production and development of which we've played absolutely no role. Mobilizing the marauding energies and intellectual capabilities of our young people enables us to also play our part in contributing to the storehouse of knowledge from which the whole world must benefit. We must also contribute to the best that is taught and known by the world, and we can do so if we deploy the energies and capabilities of our young people. And we must do this through joint initiatives in education, entrepreneurship, and innovation. We must cultivate a generation of forward-thinking leaders, innovators, and change makers. This must, in a sense, serve as a jailbreak of the imagination. We need to break out of the frozen crust of practices that have worked at certain times but have become outdated. We must now develop rapidly on the trot styles and practices of operating that are new, some of which are radical, in response to the context-bound predicament that we all face. We must deploy context-smashing ideas and potentialities. This is what all of us, the intelligentsia of our continent, are called upon to do.